Hi. Hello.
After like so many power sessions, so most of them are like.
How many of you are tired? We can close the session now. Now you can get back home quickly. No, all of you are full power, fully charged. कैसे हाथों पर करके दिखाओ. नहीं. Last session में मैंने कहा था कैसे करना है 1 2 3. Who remember how I told you how हाथों पर कैसे करना है? आ जाओ. एक बार डेमो करके दिखा दो. So when I you will do a demo and then that's how you have to do it. Okay? ऐसा नहीं. Prepared. Practice करना एक बार कर लो. पक्का. Are you tired? Oh, okay. So how many of you are fresh? नहीं. फेल हो गए. फेल हो गए. तुम फेल हो गए. चलो जाओ. Who will do it? कैसे कहा था? Where do you take stance? How to take stance? कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन क्लब वाले सेशन में कोई था कि नहीं था? कोई भी नहीं था. वो थी लेकिन उसको याद नहीं आ रहा है. सब लोग हाथ ऐसे करो. Put your, cup your palms, Sira. Cup your palm and cover your right ear with your right palm. Cover your right ear with your right palm. ठीक? अब मैं सवाल करूंगा. Are you fresh? तो आपने कैसे करना है? ठक. ऐसे नहीं जाना है. Okay? Are you feeling fresh? It has to take like 1/1,000,000th of a nanosecond. You are taking like 1 second. You have to take 1/1,000,000th of a nanosecond. I don't know what is it called. Nano का 10 to the power -3 कौन है? Pico. हाँ, okay. 1 picosecond sounds good. ठीक है? चलो. ना पहले ना बाद में. बॉल घंटे के बाद ही बैटिंग करना है. Are you feeling fresh? चलो ठीक है. We'll do with it. Okay. I want to start this session by introducing a student, one amongst you. And if you actually ask me, where do I get my energy from? Where do we get as CL faculty our energy from? I think he is one example of that. And we've had many such inspiring students who inspire teachers. ये कभी हो सकता है? हो सकता नहीं हो सकता है? भाई हमने भी इंस्पायर किया था टीचर्स को जब स्टूडेंट थे. है कि नहीं? So Chirag, why don't you come here? I want you to give a big round of applause. इस कैट को हम क्रैक करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. चिराग ने भी क्रैक किया. And Chirag has all the million body parts that all of us have except one, which doesn't function. Okay, and I was worried about asking Chirag, how do I introduce so that I don't use the incorrect phrase? Chirag, you want to share something? You have 1 minute time, not more.
No, it's fine.
But you have to share 1 minute.
Okay. So thank you for the encouragement. So am I audible? Yes. So I'll just introduce myself. I am Chirag. I'm kind of my name. So I have completed my graduation from Sri Venkateshwara College, Delhi University. That is 2015 batch. So I'm just working in a retail chain these days. That is called V-Mart. So I'm heading a department over there called corporate social responsibility. So people do earn money in the companies, but I spend.
So and now you have to spend as a matter of new companies act. अगर तुम नहीं करोगे तो तुम जेल जाओगे.
True, sir, we do.
कितनी अच्छी बात है ना? खर्चा करने के पैसे मिलते हैं. Okay? Yes. Good. So which call do you want to convert?
I am Calcutta.
ऐसा नहीं. बोलो कि I want to convert every call.
The best call that I
नहीं. We'll convert every call. And then go to IIM Calcutta.
Yeah.
And I will write a thank you letter to every IIM. Saying I'm so thankful to you, but I'm going to IIM Calcutta.
Yes. Thank you.
Please, thank you very much. again, Chirag, that I'll introduce you to the first such student that we had at Career Launcher called Pranav Lal. And Pranav Lal uh, uh, can teach us computers, can teach us whole lot of things, including a lot of things that we think that you need to have your pair of eyes to be successful. Pranav Lal was Career Launcher student way back 1997, and class में हम लोग पढ़ा रहे होते हैं. Just just now I kind of remembered it because I told you, put your palms like this. Remember, I used the pronoun this. You know what I mean. But Chirag must be wondering, what does he mean? Remember? So Pranav taught us that thing. Pranav said, "Sir, no using pronoun in the class." Because whiteboard में लिख रहे हैं और कह रहे हैं, now take this, multiply it with this. It doesn't make sense. No? So the lot more to this, maybe some other time. And in a way, this is connected to our session is because there is actually nothing called secret in this room. How many? What is the attendance right now? For 200? For 200? Yeah. So we have 200 into 3, 600 secrets. There is no secret that I am going to tell you which you already don't know. So let's get into the session. How much time do we have? 1 hour. Okay. So I'll take maybe about half hour to complete my session and then throw it open for Q&A discussions, whatever you want. Is that okay? Yes or no? Yes. Zor say. Yes. Okay. Before we start, I don't want any khali seat आगे. So पीछे वाले जुर्माना भरेंगे, आगे आना पड़ेगा. फटाफट उठ के, including the sofa. यार पैसे दिए यार, सोफे पे वेस्ट क्यों कर रहे हैं? हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. देखो ये कह रहा मैं आ जाता हूँ. लेकिन बैठना है, लेटना नहीं है. All here some and many here. Or either or the last row. Anurag, can you just help the last row vacate their seats? Yeah. Students get the first prize. यहाँ देखो यहाँ ये सामने जल्दी आओ so that I can हाँ इधर उधर देखो उधर इधर एक खाली है हाँ इधर एक खाली है यहाँ 4 खाली हैं अनुराग now the last row उठाओ ये मेरा गोल्डन आ जाओ all right okay good to go yes or no okay ठीक है how many people with calls in their hands and tension in their hearts okay cat 16 cat 17 cat 18 तो cat 17 को पता चलेगा ना okay गलती से कोई पिछले साल वाला मेरा सेशन तो अटेंड नहीं किया ना बिकॉज ये 3 सीक्रेट्स वो 3 सीक्रेट्स अलग हो सकते हैं मैंने याद नहीं रखा है सो somebody should not say सर लास्ट ईयर आपने ये कहा था इस साल ये कह रहे हो ये क्या गड़बड़ है Huh? You know, in the first term at IIM Bangalore, in marketing, I got a D. You know what a D is, na? A, B, C, and D. Okay. So, मैं दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी का हूँ. क्यों हंस रहे हैं तुम? तो दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी का हम कैसे पास होते हैं? हैं? सतीश टेनियर पेपर. उस टाइम में शिव कुमार एंड सन्स हुआ करता था. अभी भी है. तो शिव कुमार सन्स के पिछले टेनियर पेपर कर लिए, पास हो गया. तुमने आईएम में जाके क्या किया होगा? यही किया. हॉस्टल के ऊपर हमारे सीनियर थे जिसने गोल्ड मेडल के लिए लाइन में खड़ा था सेकंड ईयर. उसका हमने क्वेश्चन पेपर निकाला क्योंकि जो हमारे प्रोफेसर थे, प्रोफेसर विजय सारथी, he was very reputed to not taking the question paper. तो उनका क्वेश्चन पेपर लिया और इसका आंसर पेपर लिया, पूरा मजा मारा, सेम आया, शेप दिया. हमने कहा आपको A ग्रेड है. रिजल्ट अनाउंस हुआ भी. और उस जमाने में हम लोग मंडल कमीशन वो सब करके गए थे आईएम बैंगलोर. याद है मंडल कमीशन में क्या क्या हुआ था? मतलब कोई मिलता है तो मार दो, मारने वाला है तो मार खा लो. तो मैं I made 3, 4, 5 group people will go and fight. Went to the prof. Sir, last year paper, last year answer. This year paper, this year answer. A, D. How is it possible? You know what his answer was? Circular argument. उन्होंने कहा कि बेटा यही तो तुमने गलती कर दी. मार्केटिंग में सवाल सेम रहते हैं, आंसर बदलते रहते हैं, है कि नहीं? तो मैं वही यूज करने वाला. कोई कहे कि सर आपके आंसर चेंज हो रहे हैं, तो लाइफ में these secrets will remain the same, but the secrets will change from year to year. Okay, just because I don't remember what I wrote now. Okay, so I want to share something, but I think the more important thing is the underlying theme. I think that is what we need to focus upon. Okay, what is it that is important to success? Maybe we'll come to that, but it's not necessarily success. It is something else. Success is always an unavoidable byproduct of doing something else. Okay, but let's come to that. Secret number 1. क्या है? $2 trillion going to $89 trillion. क्या है? Our economy. Our economy what? ठीक है, कैट 16 वाले हो तो माफ किया जा सकता है. नहीं है. This is the size of our economy. Indian economy today is a $2 trillion, and it is important for you to know that in the next 30 years, see, you go to a B school, you graduate in 2 years, you start your career in 2.5, 3 years, and you're going to work for the next 30 years. You know, I started my career yesterday. It's 23 years. Just gone in a flash. 1993, I entered the industry. And you won't believe it just has gone in a blink. 23 years. And perhaps I still have another 23 years. At least I think if I'm hale, hearty, I continue with my job, another 23 years. Imagine when you start your career, you will think, what, 30 years from now what? 30 years from now, when you look at the world, India is predicted to be an $89 trillion economy. 30 years later, 2050, India is estimated to be a $89 trillion economy. Now comes the more important part. What is the size of US economy today? 17, 18 trillion dollar. Where will it reach in 2050? Huh? Above 89, less than 89. है ना? उस टाइम आएगा यार यूएस जाके काम करेगा तो यार देखा बैकवर्ड कंट्री मत भेजा करो यार है कि नहीं? तो हमारे देखते देखते first time when I went to the US, the mindset that was there was कि बॉस देसी आदमी कैबी मिलता है. न्यूयॉर्क में कैबी होता है देसी. इस तरह का स्किन दिखेगा तो मान लेना वो कैबी है. 10 साल के बाद when I went to Silicon Valley, stayed at a friend's place, and she said, Satya, on our way back from the meeting, let's go to a shopping complex. I want to pick something for my daughter for her wedding, for her birthday tomorrow. Went into a shop, and the shop owner, who's a wife, is telling her, oh, you look like Indians. Let me show you this kind of thing. करके सबसे premium product निकाल के दिखा रहा है. 10 साल के दरमियान ये शिफ्ट हुआ है. Today, as we speak, there are people in Western companies, Western universities, who are finding that their biodata is incomplete without an exposure to India, without an experience in India on the ground. और 10 साल पहले की जो बात है, जब इंसियाड ने सिंगापुर में अपना कैंपस शुरू किया था और फिल एंडरसन साहब इंडिया आए थे अपने इंस्टीट्यूट को प्रमोट करने के लिए, उस वक्त they had to put a condition that if you enroll to INSEAD at Fontainebleau in France, आपको एक टर्म कंपल्सरी सिंगापुर कैंपस में जाके करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि nobody used to opt for Singapore campus. Everybody wanted to go to INSEAD, wanted to go to the Fontainebleau campus. You know what has happened now? Everybody wants to come to the Singapore campus. Now the condition is reversed. You have to definitely go and spend a term there at Fontainebleau. When we go from 2 trillion to 89 trillion, US goes from 17 trillion to 40 trillion, China goes from wherever it is now 12, 13 trillion to about 80 trillion. So 80 plus 89 divided by 200, that percentage of global economic activity is going to happen in this part of the world. Make sense? देखो सीक्रेट्स ये बहुत बड़ा सीक्रेट है ना, बहुत सारे लोग नहीं जानते. आज लिख लेना, घर जाके मम्मी से पापा से पूछना, नहीं मालूम करके. So what is it that you need to do? What is the secret if you ask me? You know, if that is the future, where will you look to make a decision about your career? Future or past? Future. If somebody says your cousin brother has become mechanical engineer, go into mechanical engineering. I think only an idiot will prescribe that, and a super idiot will follow that. Again, what is it that you and I have to do at all times? We need to trust. I need to trust myself and my instinct, because nobody knows the future. Nobody knows the future. The only guy who knows the future is the guy who's intent upon authoring the future. वो कहता है कि मैं ऐसा कुछ चीज बना रहा हूँ जिसमें बाद में 6 साल के बाद कहा जाएगा कि इसको सोशल नेटवर्किंग साइट कहते हैं. जो उसने बनाना शुरू किया था फेसबुक के नाम से, उसको मालूम है मैं क्या कर रहा है. उसने मैं अपने कैंपस में यार 12 जन को मिलने का कुछ बना देता हूँ, कोड वोड कर देता हूँ. So if you're making choices about your life for the future, if I'm making a choice, I'm never going to listen to a guy who's older than me. Don't listen to me. A 20-year-old guy is who I need to listen to as a 40-year-old. Okay? Or perhaps if you're talking about age, not as a chronological age, but as an age of able to imagine. The guy who can imagine the future is what? That's the person that I need to listen to. and not the guy who's going to tell me about a whole lot of wisdom because he's 65-year-old and he's seen the world. Boss, you haven't seen anything. You've taken 70 years to get to 2 trillion. You know when did we cross 1 trillion? अब भी 4 साल 5 साल पहले 60 साल लगे 1 ट्रिलियन करने में, 4 साल लगे 2 ट्रिलियन करने में. Make sense? दूसरी बात क्या है? Why do you think Amitabh Bachchan and Nasiruddin Shah go and become are willing to work with a 20-year-old directors and not go and still do Manmohan Desai मेरा इमरजेंसी फिल्म बना दो? यही होता है ना, जयदीप सानी के पिक्चर में काम करने के लिए एक्साइटेड रहते हैं. Because obviously, even the experienced guy, the more experienced somebody is, and the more perceptive is, he knows what to stay relevant. You need to align with the youngsters. You need to align with the emerging thought. जो गुजर गई, खत्म. Okay. Look at even the corporate examples. IBM could not create Microsoft. We've spoken about this. If anyone attend, IBM could not create Microsoft. Microsoft could not create Google. Why could Google not create Facebook? Why could Facebook not create WhatsApp? No, the generation is changing every 3 years. If you want to be relevant, you need to be focused on next 3 years and invent yourself. But the interesting part is, when Apple was struggling and wanted somebody to invest, Bill Gates went and invested money. When Hotmail happened, Bill Gates went and acquired that company. WhatsApp, who is acquired? मैं नहीं कर पाया, लेकिन फ्यूचर इधर है, कम से कम इनरोल तो कर लो. So, what is it that I'm talking about? I'm talking about a very important thing that you must have, you would have in plenty. But if I were to reflect back as what I was as a 20-year-old, कुछ चीजों की क्लैरिटी थी कि यार ये करना है, लेकिन डर लगता था गलत तो नहीं कर रहा हूं, चेक कर लेता हूं. Maybe a wiser guy would know it better. Maybe an experienced guy know it better. तो सुन सबकी लेना, लेकिन करना जो तुमको करना वही करना है. जिसको खुशी मिलती है. क्या नाम पूरा नाम था? खुशी चड्ढा है? खुशी जयगुप्ता है. लास्ट वाला पॉइंट पे आ रहा हूं मैं. ठीक है, थोड़ा हो जाना चाहिए ना इंटरव्यू, तो अच्छा नहीं लगता. This is a research done in 2010, and this global research, it came out with some startling revelation. The top 6 careers, 6 out of the top 10 careers that youngsters were choosing in 2010 did not exist in 2004. Make sense? Yes or no? Yes. All the 100, 150, 200 careers where kids are going, it could be technologies they are working upon, it could be area of business they are working upon. Research went and asked, where are you, enlisted and seen when did these careers come into existence. 6 out of 10 did not exist in 2004. What are we saying? What are we saying? Yeah, मतलब तुम पीछे वाले करियर देख के क्या चूज करोगे? When you go into business school, मैं इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंकिंग करूंगा, मैं मार्केटिंग करूंगा, मैं फाइनेंस करूंगा. All of those which are generic skills, of course. But where do you apply that skill? Which specific industry you apply that skill in? Which specific company? Even God doesn't know they exist today or not. So it is very important for you to know that as we speak, one of you sitting here is imagining the future, and he or she is going to go author it, He'll become a small startup, he'll become a company, or she might come up with a research product, somebody will buy it, and then that's how the $89 trillion will happen. अगर मौका मिले तो गूगल करके एक रिसर्च पेपर पढ़ना, वैल्यू माइग्रेशन करके, वैल्यू माइग्रेशन. You know, in 1750, India had 27% of global GDP. सर कौन था इंडिया का प्राइम मिनिस्टर? At the peak of that, between India and China, they had 63% of the global GDP. तो लौट के आएगा 3 साल में, 3 साल में. Okay. So coming back to this, what are we saying? Please go by your instincts, trust yourself, verify, but be anchored on future to pick your career. I can give you a few examples, but maybe I'll kind of skip them and wait for the Q&A to start. Any questions on this? बस गूगल करो मिल जाएगा. कौन सा रिसर्च पेपर? ये तुम बस ये डाल दो 6 out of 10 careers 2024 आ जाएगा. यार डर तो इससे लगना चाहिए ना. देखो दिस गाय मेरे जैसा आदमी, मेरे को हमको लगना चाहिए ना. You might have a better idea. है कि नहीं? I think it is not about experience, it's about ability to imagine the future, and that's extremely important. So when I speak with someone like you, I always reflect back, यार मैं कैसा था इस उम्र में. तो मुझे लगता था कि मैं बड़ा बदमाश था और ये भी मेरे जैसे बदमाश होगा. Which means हाँ तो कर देते हैं, बाहर निकल के उल्लू का पट्टा मालूम जैसे. क्यों चिराग ठीक है कि नहीं? Okay, so you know, if you ask me, I was more courageous at that time than now. I try to be that. The ideas were at that time were straight coming from the grassroots to me. So if I have to be that original, I need to get out of all of that I could be a part of and go and experience life all the time directly. Okay, otherwise we will be kind of cut off. So when you build an organization, when not just me, it could be anybody, a manager. Can you move ahead? A very important thing, very important. Perhaps, like I said, there isn't anything very, very secret about it. But you know, there was this very eminent philosopher called Jiddu Krishnamurti. नाम सुना है? हाँ, उन्होंने कहा था कि the highest state of being a human being is that you are aware. बस इतना ही कहा था. And if you ask me, that's a fairly, I also believe that it's a fairly highest state to be in. इसका मतलब क्या है? Am I aware of this moment? I am aware of the impact that I am creating this moment. I am aware of my own challenges, weaknesses, shortfalls, strengths. And the guy who is self-aware, normally, if you ask me, travels the longest because he's continuously or she's continuously working upon it. एक क्रिकेटर हुआ करता था स्टीव वॉ, जानते हैं? ऑस्ट्रेलियन. वो मुझे हमेशा याद आता है. When he started off his career, he was barely making it to the Australian team. क्योंकि वो ना तो टेरे पे फास्ट बॉलर था, ना तो फ्रंट लाइन बैट्समैन था, ना ही कोई तोड़फोड़ का फील्डर था. But he, and the other thing that comes to my mind is another Indian cricketer called Ravi Shastri. They have a commentator, okay, who spent all girls of your age. They had only one guy to go after. in his prime, Ravi Shastri. Okay. Now, the reason why I think some of these guys are extremely successful is because they were self-aware and they also deploy that self-awareness effectively. You see, I am aware, but I'm not backing myself. It's a sin. So Ravi Shastri had only one cricketing shot. वो एक शॉट के साथ 90 टेस्ट मैचेस खेल लिया. You know what was the shot called? Any cricket enthusiast here? It had its own name. जैसे धोनी का हेलीकॉप्टर शॉट है ना, ऐसे शास्त्री का एक शॉट था. मालूम है कौन सा था? It was called the chapati shot. Yeah, वो ऐसे 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 करके ऐसे फ्लिक मारता था. जहां मर्जी बॉल फेंको वो ऐसे करके फ्लिक मारता था. It became known as chapati shot. उसी से पूरा उसका रोजी रोटी एवरीथिंग उसी से. चपाती से रोटी बोलते थे, इसलिए रखा हुआ, इंग्लिश लोग थे ना उसका. So the key thing is to be aware and then play to your strengths. If I were to speak about myself, after getting out of an IIM and in a corporate job 20 years ago, to quit and start career launcher was a stupid thing to do. Very stupid thing to do from the conventional wisdom point of view. Huh? करियर लॉन्च चालू किया तुमने, तुम IIM गए, बड़ी मेहनत करके कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर में नौकरी मिल गई, अब तुम फ्लाइटों में जा रहे हो, 5 स्टार में रुक रहे हो, मस्ती कर रहे हो, ऐश कर रहे हो. तुमने वो नौकरी छोड़ के ये क्यों शुरू किया? ये स्टूपिड है कि नहीं? हाँ. I don't know if he's pulling my leg or you guys think I'm pulling his leg. But you know, when a person is self-aware, when he or she is playing her game, वो झक मार के दुनिया घूम के वापस आई, यार बड़ा विजनरी था करके बताएंगे बिल गेट्स के बारे में. कब? जब उसका $1 बिलियन का वैल्यूएशन हो जाएगा. तो दुनिया को छोड़ो, अपनी बात करो. कई मर्तबा हम आई एम अवेयर, I make incorrect choices and I want to externalize the blame. अरे मेरी मम्मी ऐसी है, you know, this is the pressure I'm getting. Be able to say I failed with the choice that I made. What is a better thing to fail with? My choice is fail or your choice for me and I fail? Because my choice in failing is not failing. And that's where I come to the first thing. You know, there is nothing, if you ask me, called success or failure. In my mind, life is not about performance. हम लोग हमेशा performance वाला लेके चलते हैं. These are all tags. Success is a tag. Failure is a tag. Who decides what is success, what is failure? I decide for myself what is success, what is failure. To me, it is all about experiencing. Do I make sense? Yeah. Failure also has an experience in it, and it could be a very enriching learning experience for me. Success is also an experience for me. It could be a very confident experience for me. Both are experiences. The moment we put performance ahead of experience, experimentation goes out of the window. Wanting to try new things goes out of the window. You perpetually are saying, मैंने ठीक किया नहीं किया, मेरे से आगे कौन है, मेरे से पीछे कौन है. अरे यार अपने टाइम पे आए हैं, अपने टाइम पे चले जाएंगे, कोई मतलब नहीं बाकी दुनिया से, है कि नहीं? I would not. I heard Sanjay Srivastava speaking about it. Last wala joy. If you are going to determine my joy, if you are going to determine my when should I be sad, the problem is not with you. The problem is with me. How could I let you do that to me? Right or not? You were saying that when somebody gives you a bad time, just smile at him, smile back at him. I quite agree with that. कुछ और भी चीजें आ गई आजकल, मैं काफी सुनता हूँ, सर बड़ा स्ट्रेस है आजकल. उससे जाके पूछो जो 4 बच्चे हैं, दिहाड़ी कमाता है, गांव के बाहर है, लेबर करता है और 4 बच्चों को बड़ा कर रहा है, और he is dreaming of the child becoming us 20 years time. He has no stress. This is a stupid Western invention. We are consuming it. बताओ स्ट्रेस क्या है, मुझे नहीं मालूम. अगर अचीव करना है कुछ तो बहुत लगवानी तो पड़ेगी. नहीं तो बोल रहे हो कि मम्मी बना के देगी, पापा बना के देंगे, प्लेट पे होना चाहिए, जब मैं खाना खा लूं तो पानी देने वाला होना चाहिए. और rubbish. You have to go and fetch it. If you don't go and create the opportunity, you don't fetch it. You don't do the talasho. I mean, you don't make it happen. You don't deserve it. Simple. Whatever name you give it, and you die of stress. God be with you. Entitlement versus endeavor. You know, हम लोग हमारे एजुकेशन सिस्टम में ये हो जाता है. भगवान करे आप सारे आईएम जाएं, बेस्ट कॉलेजेस जाएं, go to the top corporates. You know what happens at every step, and this is something that I would always say is a big secret, hard-coded in your head. With each success, we are adding to our list of entitlements. बस मैं ये हूं, मेरे को आगे वाली सीट चाहिए. अब मैं ये हो गया हूं, मेरे को आगे वाली नौकरी चाहिए. What is it in opposition to that? Endeavor. जो हो गया वो है, लेकिन tomorrow's thing I have to earn today. If yesterday's achievement is going to fetch me tomorrow, then what about the after tomorrow? Product life cycle में एक होता है, कहते हैं question mark, star, cash cow, and it goes to dogs. As an individual, I would constantly want to look at myself as a question mark, wanting to become a star. You go to a star, good. You know the success will come. It is a cash cow. But come back here. Come back here. The guys who come out of IIMs, the guys who come out of IITs, you know that, boss, I've showed up. Where is my seat? Where is my flight ticket? Where is my this? Where is my that? 5 साल के बाद नौकरी छोड़ता है और कुछ एंटरप्रेन्योर बनने के लिए निकलता है सड़क पे, उसको तब पता लगता है कि कोलगेट पामोलिव का वैल्यू क्या था, आईएम का वैल्यू क्या था. उसको बोलोगे ₹1,00,000 का धंधा खड़ा करके दिखा दे, तब उसको पता लगता है. That's when he comes face to face with his impotency. Please take it in writing from me. I've seen people of my batch, seniors, juniors, 20 years in the industry. जहां जाए सलाम ठुकाई हो रही है. सोचा कि अब मैं जो है एंटरप्रेन्योर बन जाऊंगा. क्यों? क्योंकि I have funded 20 entrepreneurs. I was running this big fund called $200 million. I have funded 20 entrepreneurs. 2 have gone IPO. नौकरी छोड़ के अपना शुरू किया. अच्छा लोगो ये वो. 2 साल के बाद जब बंदा लौट के आता है, सत्या, I want to have a session with you. Tail is firmly between his legs. He's learned the lesson that he's lived a life of entitlement for 20 years. And now, जब सड़क पे उतरा, घास किसी ने नहीं डाली बॉस. जब कस्टमर उठ के मेरे पास आता है ना, सत्या ये करियर लॉन्चर प्लीज 20,000 रुपए लीजिए, मेरे भाई लीजिए. You don't know the gratitude I have in my heart. The day you guys turn away, who cares for career launcher? Bullshit. है कि नहीं? ऐसा मत करना है. ऐसा मत करना. But you know this is what happens. And you know, as a 20-year-old, please remember this. And I would want you to remember when you're 40, you meet me at an airport, you will tell me, Satya, आपने वो कहा था, मुझे आज तक याद है. ऐसा हो सकता है क्या? लास्ट वाला पॉइंट. एक यंगस्टर आता है, एक बड़ा एक्साइटिंग सा स्टोरी लेके आता है, पावर पॉइंट लेके आता है, और मेरा जैसा आदमी तो दाढ़ी वाड़ी सफेद होने लग रहे हो, कहता है व्हाट नॉनसेंस आर यू टॉकिंग. ऐसा हो सकता है क्या? Show me one company that has done this. Sir, no company has done this. That is why I'm doing it. That's what the youngster will say. And that's what I would want you as youngsters to say. Future is about imagination. Can't be a statistics of the future today. And that's what I tell people, that wherever I get a chance to say कि यार अपना ज्ञान उस पर मत डालो. I hear this every single time. A young bright guy comes with a business idea. There is something in the corporate sector called HIPPO. HIPPO. सुना है कभी? हैं? Hippopotamus की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. वो कहता है कि when a discussion is happening, उसका full form है what is it? Yeah. Highest individual paid person's opinion is what prevails in a brainstorming session. There's two youngsters like this, and there is an investment banker, there is an investor, 40-year-old, 45-year-old, 50-year-old, 60-year-old, two youngsters. They'll come with an idea. Sir, मैं कुछ कर रहा हूँ, इसका नाम Uber है. Only those guys who have tasted success once, they put money in certificate. यार हमको समझ में नहीं आता है, इसको शायद लगता है समझ में आ रहा है, तो कहता है आइडिया साइड में रख, मैं तुमको मिलना चाहता हूँ. You don't ever put money on an idea. Anybody who's been an entrepreneur will tell you that the ideas change every quarter. Companies change every 3 years. To sustain for 150 years, General Electric has sold 150 companies, bought 100 companies. Businesses change, products change, markets change, strategies change. But if it is Steve Jobs, I can bet for him for 30 years. Does that make sense? And if you are Steve Jobs, unless you don't bet on yourself and you bet on another guy, you are going down the wrong path. Okay? The three. This I think is very rarely spoken, but I've always found it a reality all the time, irrespective of age. There is always this duality, two things to manage which are apparently or perhaps actually mutually contradicting. Sir, academics देखो कि extracurriculars करो. Do you want to be honest as an entrepreneur or a businessman or an IAS officer, or do you look at success? It could be various things. Job, entrepreneurship, ethics, money. Being clear or being open. Apparently it looks, yeah, if you are clear, it means you've made, you know your mind. You have to do this. Then why are you changing your mind when an input comes from somebody? It looks at times these two look at quarrels. Okay? But chances are that the other one is joy versus success. I always keep referring to the autobiography of a sportsman called Jeet Sethi. I don't know how many of you follow him. He's a different era guy again. He was the first one to win world billiards and snooker and all, 11-time world champion when India couldn't produce Asian champion, that era. And his autobiography is titled Joy versus Success. Okay. Now, the fact of the matter actually is that if you look at people who you think are worthy of looking up to, they've managed these dualities very well. They have not fallen too much to this side or too much to that side. They've been able to strike a balance. और ऐसा कभी नहीं, मैंने तो बहुत कम देखा है. Even a guy, a very standout example is someone like Shah Rukh Khan. St. Columbus in school, he was a head boy. He was a topper in academics. He was good in theatre. He was an excellent sports person. He didn't pursue any of this and went on to do something completely different. Because in my mind, it is never about A or B or C. It is about something else which is common to all three, which is excellence. Do I chase excellence or do I chase mediocrity? ये सवाल जब मुझे आता है, मैं कहता हूँ कि तो ऑलरेडी mediocrity में फंसा हुआ है. Okay? एक ethics and money. Ethics and money. I'm not saying this or that, but there are standout examples where these are not at quarrels. If somebody wants to build a sustainable amount of money for a long period of time, it will be ethical. There are examples. Not possible. देखो एक और खड़े हो जाओ, तालियां हो जाए. No, that's a myth. That's a myth. यही कहे कि तुमको और मुझको हम बिजनेस करने से मना करते हैं. यही कहे कि तुमको और मुझको पॉलिटिक्स में घुसने से मना करते हैं. You know, look at, and especially I want you to look at the next 15 years. Okay, don't take an example of 1970 and give me today. Okay, there are millions of examples. You take our top companies globally. Arthur Anderson, #1 in consulting. Have you heard of that name in the last 10 years? Went to Dobbs, was caught cheating, one day vanished. Satya had vanished. Enron had vanished. Was, लेकिन छोटी सी जो कंपनी थी इन्फोसिस आज तक बरकरार है. Tata Consultancy Services was a 200 people organization when Srini joined there about 25 years ago. Today it's a $15 billion company. Wipro, Premji. I know of a story where Wipro was opening an office on that Sarjapur Road for 10 years ago, and the date for the inauguration was fixed. Electricity supply was not enabled. Everybody was scared कि यार लालाजी आने वाले हैं, कैसे बिजली नहीं है तो कैसे ओपन करेंगे. That reached him. He simply said, "But don't worry, postpone the inauguration by a month. Doesn't matter. क्या फर्क पड़ता है अपने लाइफ में?" Because the debate happening was, chairman is coming, सर लाख रुपए दे दो ना इधर. But विप्रो कहता है कि हर महीना विप्रो में 1 करोड़ की नौकरी जाती है. पता लगा कि उसने लोचा किया, और लोचा बड़ा नहीं, पता चला है कि इसने गया ऑटो में और क्लेम लगाया टैक्सी का 5 करोड़. There are examples all around us. Pick the right examples. If somebody tells you if you have to do business, you have to be unethical, tell him you belong to 1970s, that you don't need to do that. Okay, and कभी डाउट होगा मेरे पास आ जाना. The joy versus success. Look at every guy that you and I call as successful. He did or she did what gives her joy. These are not at quarrels. Sustainable success comes from doing things that you think gives you joy. And when you do that exceptionally well, people line up to give you money and you become rich. Take any example from wherever time, from beginning of the humankind till today. And tomorrow if you want to do something, don't sit in the line where people you think are making money. They are making far less than the guy who's chasing his or her joy. Make sense? Yes or no? So, I don't know, these are all just some set of thoughts, whatever the title was of secrets. But having said all my things, I would again reiterate one thing before I close and throw it open for any conversation is that, देखो ये मेरी सच्चाइयां हैं, इसमें मेरे biases हैं, इसमें मेरे choices हैं. ये I don't want to impose it on you. I think you are as smart as you will ever be in your life. Don't even worry about it. 47-year-old guy is not any more smarter. So the key thing for me to leave you with is for you to discover what is my truth, what is my secret. And this could be absolutely unique to yourself. You must feel good about it. Enrich yourself with that. Go deeper in it. And maybe there's a leader of tomorrow who's waiting to happen from exactly the person that you are. Okay? Thank you very much.
Guys, any questions, anything, please put forward. It's very tough to get Satya on a platform like this. So please, any questions, anything, you can. And I'll not start with Aditya for sure. He'll be the last person. This one. Give me the mic.
I think there's no such stuff. In your eyes, if you're happy, you continue to stay positive about your future, you're successful, and that's what matters. So I will define my success with my parameters. Okay, so there is no template that I will put for the world and say जो इसके अंदर से घुस जाता है वो successful है, जो नहीं घुसता है वो unsuccessful है, वो मैं नहीं.
At that moment of time when you started career launcher, what was the driving force for you to leave a corporate job, a very successful job, and coming?
तुम्हें कैसे पता successful था?
वही आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ सर. You know what was the driving force mostly? आप ये vision के साथ आए.
Okay. Today over lunch with one of my colleagues, she was having a discussion, and in my own mind, I was thinking, कि IIM से पहले पिछले the previous 9-10 years, the only thing I did in my life was to play cricket. और उसमें करियर खड़े होके करियर है ना, सुबह 8 बजे से शाम के 4 बजे तक खड़े होके अपना करियर करते हो ना. तो 10 साल मैंने वो खड़े होके करियर बनाया, उसमें फेल हो गया, IIM हुआ, कुछ रॉन्ग नंबर लग गया, IIM हो गया. फिर आई वेंट टू द कॉर्पोरेट से, वहां बैठना पड़ता था. अब टीचर हूं तो खड़ा होना पड़ता है. तो सम करियर चॉइसेस बेस्ड ऑन वेदर इट इज स्टैंडिंग करियर और सिटिंग करियर शायद ऐसे हो गए. तो मे बी ऑन अ लिटिल बट ऑन अ सीरियस नोट, मे बी स्टिल नॉट सीरियस. यार बड़ी बोरियत वाला जॉब होता है, नौकरी में बड़ी बोरियत वाली चीज है.
सर हम एस्पायर करते हैं कि IIM जाने के बाद तो ऐसी जॉब लेने का.
वो तो मैंने भी एक्सपेक्ट किया था.
यहाँ पर सब बैठे हुए.
हाँ मैंने वो अच्छी बात है. सो
करने के बाद जब छोड़ दिया आपने तो लेके छोड़ दिया
तो तुम्हें दुख क्यों हो रहा है? मैं तुम्हें एक बात बताता हूँ. हाँ तो मैं इतना हाइट तो इतना ही था, लेकिन मैं 23 का था, ठीक. और हमारा जो प्रेसिडेंट एंड CEO थे वो IIM अहमदाबाद के 76 बैच के थे, ठीक. 76 से लेके 93, कितने साल हो गए? 17-18 साल. और उनका कार्ड जब हाथ में लगा उसमें अभी भी लिखा हुआ था प्रेसिडेंट एंड CEO, अभी भी चेयरमैन ही लिखा हुआ. और चेयरमैन कभी बनेंगे नहीं वो, क्यों बोलो? क्योंकि लालची बैठे हुए है ना. तो मैंने कहा कि यार ये कैसी नौकरी है कि 20 साल के बाद भी कोई और तय करेगा कि मेरा डेजिग्नेशन क्या होगा. सबसे डिसअपॉइंटिंग था मेरे लिए. मैंने कहा कि अपना कुछ शुरू कर दो, पहले दिन चेयरमैन छाप लो. है कि नहीं? दूसरी बात ये थी कि I'm telling you one thing, this is why I keep saying, a job will tell you whether your heart belongs there or not. If the heart belongs there, it is poetry. If heart doesn't belong there, then तुम जितनी मर्जी मशक्कत कर लो, तुम नहीं पहुंच पाओगे अपने उरूज पर, और तुम्हारे घर जाते हुए सेटिस्फैक्शन होगा ही नहीं, होगा ही नहीं. दिल में कुछ खोखला सा मेरे को हमेशा फील होता था कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, क्यों कर रहा हूँ. And the day I quit, and I actually quit with about 5,000-7,000 rupees in my bank account. That was all. I worked for a year. And मैं अपनी बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. और मैं please do make a note of it. I am nowhere wanting to over romanticize entrepreneurship and say everybody must do this. No. What's a $1 billion company needs a Indra Nui. Okay. But Indra Nui reached there because she cracked being an entrepreneur while inside the job. If you ask me, that is even greater. So you pick your job, but you pick the industry that you love. You pick the job that you love, then you'll go to the top. IIMs में ये भी हो जाता है, हर 3 साल के बाद में ट्रेंड चेंज हो जाता है. हाईएस्ट पेइंग कंपनी को सारे बायोडाटा भेज देते. हाईएस्ट पेइंग कंपनी वो, इट मींस नथिंग. इवेंचुअली तुम्हें रोटी चाहिए, वेजिटेरियन नॉन वेजिटेरियन तो नहीं हो जाएगा, ज्यादा पैसे मिलेंगे तो, है कि नहीं? रोज दारू तो पीने लग जाएगा, 15-20 बीघिया तो नहीं रखेगा। ये क्या चाहिए यार तुमको? और मेरे 3 थे ख्वाहिशें। मेरे को रेबैन चश्मा खरीदना था, वो मैंने खरीद लिया था। मेरे को 5 स्टार होटल में रहना था, वो मैंने कर लिया था। मेरे को एरोप्लेन में जाना था एक बार लाइफ मरने से पहले। उस जमाने में बड़ा मुश्किल होता था, मालूम है भाई? मिनिस्टर से फोन करानी पड़ती थी कि इंडियन एयरलाइंस का टिकट मिल जाए। यू गाइस डोंट नो दैट इराना, शॉप है। Only one Indian Airlines, and to get a ticket, you have to know an MC or a minister, and you make a call, and you give goose to somebody. उस जमाने में लगता था, और प्राइवेटाइज हो गया था एयरलाइन, 3-4 आगे तो फटाफट ट्रैवल कर लो, मरने से पहले एक बार एरोप्लेन। उसके बाद you have to do real work in life. So when you are looking at 30 years, just be very selfish and say, I'll do what I love. When you do what somebody else loves, you're not selfish enough.
Sir, if there are many things which gives you joy, how you will decide which one you should pursue as a career?
पड़ोसी से पूछ लो।
Sir, there are many interests I have, so I am always
Very good question. Very good question. It is not unique. It is not unique to you. एक मैं लिटमस टेस्ट का सवाल देता हूँ, ठीक? वो अप्लाई कर लेना जब डाउट में हो, कि उसको फॉलो करते हुए ये शर्त है कि तुम्हें कोई पैसा नहीं मिलेगा। पैसा बिल्कुल नहीं मिलेगा, हरगिज नहीं मिलेगा, तुम्हें फंड कोई नहीं करेगा, तुमको भूखे मरना होगा। नंबर 1। उससे भी तुम कहते हो फिर भी मैं कर लूंगा। 2 है तो बोलो कि उसको करने के लिए तुमको डंडे पड़ेंगे, तुमको जेल भिजवाया जाएगा, तुमको फांसी पे लटका दिया जाएगा, तब भी करोगे? अगर है आंसर तो तुम वो पैशन है, नहीं है तो टाइम पास। कहीं नरेंद्र मोदी बोल रहा है।
I want to do we really need to create
Not we, I.
do I really need to create a backup plan? As in, I want to clear UPS. As every person which I'm interacting these days, is you need to have a backup job. If you fail, if your luck doesn't support you there, then you can revert back to your job. As in your case, you when you left the lucrative job and started a new venture, did you create a backup as in capital? You had some capital, or for a fresh graduate from an IIM, for a fresh graduate from IIM, and he doesn't have any capital, he doesn't have any funds. Can he dare to have a new venture, or do he needs to work in the industry and at least take some sort of backup? You can say at least.
At the end.
Right. So I hear 2 questions in that one question. One is about the backup, second is about the capital. Okay. So let me cover the backup first, and then I'll come to the capital. See, if you ask me, the long-term goal can be and normally would be uncompromisable if I'm clear about it. The route could be anything. IAS could be a route, IIM can be a route, banking can be a route. But the long-term goal is I would want to be successful professional, affecting lot of lives, etc., etc. That would be long-term. Okay. And needless to say, there would be one which is very, very sweet, that's my first, second, third, fourth option. But the 5th option would be there, could be there, should perhaps be there. And perhaps it would be there in your mind, because that's a good thing to do. Coming to the second part of capital, see, I had a backup. But backup to my mind is not necessarily capital. If you are good, वो पैसा अपने आप आएगा. पैसे के पीछे जाओगे तो पैसा पहुंच जाएगा. तुम खड़े हो और सॉलिड हो, पैसा अपने आप आएगा. चिंता मत करो, आज नहीं तो कल आएगा. मेरा बैकअप क्या था? मैंने 1.5 साल, 1 साल, 1.25 साल इस कंपनी में बिताया. मुझे मालूम है कि अगर मैं फोन कॉल कर दूं, मेरा बॉस बोलेगा उल्लू के पट्टे में तेरे को बोला था ना, चल कोई बात नहीं, लेकिन आजा कल से। ये मेरा बैकअप था, because I in my view I left enough equity there for him to forgive me, because my boss did persuade, did try to persuade कि 2-3 साल नौकरी कर ले, फिर तू कुछ और सीख जाएगा, फिर स्टार्ट कर सकता है। मैं डटा रहा, थोड़ा नाराज हुए मेरे से, 4 महीने लगे उनको मनाने में, बट अगर मैं 1.5 साल के बाद चला जाता, मेरा बैकअप था वो। So what was my backup? Education was my backup. IIM का पास आउट है, ठीक ठाक है बंदा, तो उससे बड़ा बैकअप क्या है? How many questions left? 2, 1. Is it the guy? Ask every time. Okay.
Okay, sir. The question is that you are saying that we should do that thing that we
Not
love.
we. Oh, sorry.
I should do that thing that I should love. Okay, means the first of all the problem is that we have to identify our skill. I have to identify my skill. If I'm not able to identify my skill, then I will not be able to judge that what can I do.
Correct. That is the इसलिए तो मैंने डाला था, मुझे वालों तुम क्वेश्चन पूछने वाले हो। भाई अगर इस
So what can I do that how can I identify myself?
think. So Jiddu Krishnamurti was not an idiot. He didn't go to an IIM. He didn't go to an IIM. He remained sane, and he said, self-awareness बंदा पहुंच जाए, वो दुनिया ऐसे कॉन्कर कर लेगा। तो ये तुम्हारा अपना काम है। And actually, what you are saying, the point is almost poignant. We go through 20 years of education, and and if it doesn't equip me to become more self-aware, leaves me more confounded, it actually is a more poignant point than anything. लेकिन फाइट मारना पड़ेगा तुमको। अच्छा, 15 वालों ने बैंडेड लगा लिया है फटाफट। Okay, we can speak more offline. Last question. This is a customary question. बेकार क्वेश्चन पूछे तो पैसे ले लूँ।
नहीं सर, बेकार नहीं सर। सक्सेस स्टोरी बहुत सुनी, अच्छा लगा, बट एक सिंपल सी चीज पूछना चाहूंगा, आपके रिचार्ज मोमेंट क्या था? कब आपको ये लगा कि यार अब नहीं हो सकता, यार किसी भी सेक्टर में कब ऐसा लगा यार नहीं अब नहीं है? रिचार्ज मीन्स वहां से डाउन आए कि भाई अब नहीं हो रहा, या किसी भी फील्ड में कोई भी चीज हो, स्टोरी जानना चाहूंगा। फिर आपने कहा नहीं यार हो सकता है, अब करके दिखाऊंगा, तो पॉइंट जानना चाहूंगा, वो टाइम जानना
हर
चाहूंगा।
रोज 3 दफा होता है। हर रोज 3 दफा होता है। यहाँ से मैंने खूब बटन दे देता हूँ, लेकिन अब जाता हूँ ना यार, ये तो कदर नहीं हुआ अभी तक, वो तो नहीं हुआ, उसको पटाओ, इसको मनाओ। अकेले होने में करना आसान होता है।
कोई लाइफ की स्टोरी हो सर, कोई ऐसा पॉइंट हो, टाइमलाइन हो कि कब उस समय डाउन या मैं अब छोड़ देता हूँ, गिव अप कर देता हूँ, करियर लॉन्चर के साथ नहीं हो, या कुछ भी कभी ऐसा कोई पॉइंट हो जो इंस्पायर करे हम सबको कि हाँ नहीं छोड़ना चाहिए यार, सक्सेस मिलेगा, जरूर मिलेगा, वो जानना चाहूंगा।
मैं तुमको फेलियर के बारे में बताता हूँ। सक्सेस के बारे में पहले सुन लेते हैं, तो कॉल्ड फेलियर के बारे में बताता हूँ कि, और इसलिए मैं कहता हूँ कि सक्सेस से ज्यादा नजदीक मत जाओ, फेलियर के नजदीक जाओ। Chase failures, which means what? You are chasing something which is very tough. है कि नहीं? To chase success meaning what? क्या लगता है? तो मेरा ग्रेटेस्ट फेलियर मेरा लाइफ में रहा है, वो इससे करियर से लेना देना है ही नहीं, IIM से लेना देना है ही नहीं, वो मेरा क्रिकेट का करियर था। क्रिकेट के करियर के लिए मैंने 13-14 साल से 21 साल तक मैंने जो रेडी चोटी लगा दी थी, वो उसके बाद मेरे को दिखाने के लिए एक सर्टिफिकेट भी आ गया। It was something, and I was reasonably good. I played under 15, under 17, under 19. मेरे पास न्यूज़पेपर के बड़े-बड़े आर्टिकल्स अभी भी पड़े हुए 1985 के, शिवा के कदमों पर चलता सत्यनारायण करके, वो 12 एडिशन में आए थे, सब अच्छा हुआ था। But there was a time when I reached and I plateaued out. I was not going to the next level, and I had to make a call कि बॉस आप रणजी ट्रॉफी खेल के वहां 15 साल गुजारो या कुछ और करो। It was a very so-called tough moment, and some of you might know I did not appear for my class 12th board exam so that I can play cricket for 1 more year. मम्मी पापा को बनाया भी था, but I have nothing to show. But I attribute a whole lot of my later story to that because I look at it from a location. Meaning making तो मेरा काम है मेरी जिंदगी का मेरी तुम करोगे तो फिर मजा क्या है? तो मेरा मीनिंग मेकिंग है कि किसको पता चलता है कि 87 में 12वीं पास किया कि 88 में पास किया? मैंने तो मजे नहीं, मैं तो कोई कॉलेज नहीं जाता था। स्कूल में हम रॉकस्टार होते थे। हमारा मैच देखने के लिए अगर प्रिंसिपल साहब आते थे उस जमाने में स्कूटर पे, फिजिक्स टॉपर को देखने का प्रिंसिपल गया आज तक? तो उसके बाद आईआईएम भी चले गए। मैं फिर सोचा आईआईएम में जाऊंगा तो मेरे गुरु थे बिशन सिंह बेदी, उनसे मैंने गुंडा विश्वनाथ को फोन कराया, एक अच्छा लड़का है दिल्ली में, कोई चांस मिला नहीं है, देखो बैंगलोर में रणजी ट्रॉफी में चांस मिल सकता है। तब भी आईआईएम चला गया था और क्या बेशरम। लेकिन मेरे रास्ते में कौन आ गया? प्रोफेसर प्रोफेसर विजय शाह जी gave me a D in marketing in first term। उस दिन मैंने कहा कि यार क्रिकेट बंद करो, क्योंकि आईआईएम में if you get 3 Ds in the first year you are sent home। I got 2 Ds in the first term। You get 3 Ds in the first year। Sorry, I said first term। If you get 3 Ds in the first year, either you have to repeat। If you get 4 Ds, you go home। I got 2 in the first term। तब मैंने कहा कि क्रिकेट जो है अब अपना जो है वोकेशन होगा, जैसे रेडियो में गजल सुनते हैं तो क्रिकेट खेला करेंगे, बियर पिएंगे तो क्रिकेट खेलेंगे। ऐसे करके दुकान बंद कर दिया और आईआईएम से पास आउट हो गए। 2 साल में पास हो गया। ओके गुड, बैटरी आल्सो इज लो। डन, दैट्स माय ईमेल आईडी। Feel free to write to me if there's anything that I could do, and thank you very much. There is something you guys can't go, just wait for 10 minutes. I was instructed to give the session back to you. Thank you very much. Over to you.
Thanks, Satya. I'm sure. Please give. Don't worry, you have more of such sessions, so no need to worry. 2000